What's up, Buffs Nation, and welcome into Buffs Blitz. I'm joined, as always, with my host, David Talks Buffs. Dave, how are you doing on this fine Wednesday evening? We are a little over a week away from the first game of the season for the Buffs.
I cannot wait. We've reached the point in the year where our preseason, all conference players, now we're talking about them, man, like second. So we're just ready for football to be back, man. I can't wait. We're gonna break down Georgia Tech next week, and this should be a fun episode. Throwing out a bunch of predictions. Got to be honest, Russ. I don't even know if we came back to any of our predictions last year, and frankly, I don't care. I doubt most of them hit, but who cares? It's about making the prediction. That's the fun part. Who cares what happens?
That's right. It doesn't matter. Like, what happens if we miss? Nothing. I mean, I can't remember. I know for a fact I called 9-3. Do you at all off the top of your head remember what you were saying going into the season for the record? I want to say you were like one less. I think you were like 8.
Yeah. Well, my whole thing, I just go 8-4 every year. So that's what it is again this year. Spoiler alert, 8-4. That's just what it's gonna be. But you guys don't come here for the record prediction. Not with me, at least. Maybe Russ. He's got a better idea what's going on. But, you come for the hot takes, the player-specific takes. And what did I call last year?
What did you call?
I don't know. I think I had something on like BJ Green about him being a good player. Wasn't he like
we talked about that
for us, right? Wasn't BJ Green good?
Yeah,
BJ never loafing green. Those were the days, man.
I remember a lot of people did not think BJ Green was going to have a good year, and he ended up being one of our best defensive players is killing it in the NFL now.
Now, I did say DT2 would be second team all conference, and that, And like I said on Twitter, though, my prediction, DT2 sells $100 worth of merch this season. So we'll see.
Did he
drop an Indiana merch line? He should have.
Maybe. I don't know what is the like number of the quarterback in Indiana that he can be like DT12 or DT9?
I don't know. Good thing he's not at BYU. There's something that just does not sound right about DT47.
That's true.
But actually, somebody from BYU should do that.
Yeah.
DT47. Because now that I'm thinking about it, it's so absurd. I would buy that merch.
Yeah. No, for sure. I'd be all over that for sure. Oh, man. Well, we're going to get into our predictions towards the end of the show. For now, we're going to start the show. We're going to go hot, Dave. And I think you've got this in your thumbnail. Let's go.
Yeah. We're telling the truth on this show.
That's right. We are telling the truth. Okay, Dave, let's go with our hottest takes of the season. The hottest takes going into the season. So craziest things you could think of, spiciest takes. Dave, what is your first extremely hot? Actually, let's call it the Taco Bell spicy take at this point. Where's that hot, mild? Where's the spicy sauce? The fire sauce. That's it. Dave, what is your Taco Bell fire take of the season?
Come on, yeah. Let me rub his belly right there for good luck. All right, now, my spicy take is that DJ McKinney hits his potential, baby. Not only is he a first-team all-conference player, but he's going to be a first-team all-American first-round draft pick like the geniuses at PFF are saying, man. That's my hot take. Now, don't come back to this. Do not come back to this. It's irrelevant. But for tonight, DJ McKinney, he's a great cornerback. I went back and watched his highlights. Like, yeah, sometimes he doesn't get his head around in time when the ball's thrown at him. I understand. There's things probably in his technique you guys can speak about. But, man, this guy was a damn good player for us last year. He was even named a preseason all-conference player, and the man can tackle. Over 60 tackles for us last year. I think he had a forced fumble or two and 3 interceptions. So, man, I think DJ McKinney's in for another great year, and I'm looking forward to seeing him build on it, man. I just, stats don't tell everything, highlights don't tell everything, like whatever. At the end of the day, DJ McKinney makes this defense better. So sometimes we just got to stop going down the rabbit hole so much and just understand that, we got some good players, imperfect. What's the standard with these cornerbacks? I don't even know, but I think we got a really great group of corners outside of him as well. But DJ McKinney, man, he's got a bright future. So, All-American. Now, that could be second-team All-American. I don't care. Are you writing this down and make sure we come back to this?
I'm not going to write it down, but I'll come back to the video if I have to.
Okay.
If I have to.
Yeah, and he had 3 interceptions this past year. Maybe they test him more. So I'll go out on a limb. This probably isn't the spiciest, but 5 interceptions for DJ McKinney. That should be, towards the top end of the country.
Okay. Well, for my fire take, my Taco Bell fire take, I'm going to say that the offensive line is going to allow less than 25 sacks.
Ooh, okay.
This season.
Okay.
43 sacks last year, so almost a half of what they did last year. I'm seeing immense improvement. I'm calling under 25 sacks allowed for the Buffs this year.
I love it. I'm about that. I think we'll have a good offensive line. I think where we graded out probably was combining run and pass, probably around average in the conference. I think now we could have in the, top third, top quarter of the conference, right? I mean, that's.
I think so. I think we're gonna have at least 2 players make all conference on the offensive line. I'll add on to my take.
Okay.
2 all conference players on the line.
So we know one of them is going to be Jordan Seaton. Obviously, he's the best player we got on the team. So who's the next guy?
I'm going my man. He's going to be my guy all year round, Xavier Hill. That left side of the line is going to be the most dominant left side of football offensive line. I'm going to say in the conference and one of the best in the nation.
Ooh,
that combination of Xavier Hill and Jordan Seaton is going to feed this season and absolutely dominate it.
Run left, baby. Let's just do it every single time. We'll run left.
Yep. No. So I'm for sure on that. Dave, what would be another take? Maybe not as spicy, but what would be another take that you have for this upcoming year?
Yes. Rub the belly for good luck here.
Oh,
I know. I tweeted at Arden Walker a while back, and he liked it, so I know he saw it. But I said, double-digit sacks coming for you this year, baby. Arden Walker. And because of that, I think Arden Walker, if he gets 10 sacks this year, he's going to get drafted. He's definitely going to get drafted if he's got 10 sacks.
No, if he has 10 sacks by the end of the season, I guarantee he's getting drafted somewhere at some point in the 7 rounds. Arden Walker will get drafted if he gets 10. So I like that take.
Yeah,
I really do.
Going into a senior year, maybe Sam Okunloa might be the more popular guy to pick to go to the double-digit sacks, but I guess why not both of them if we're going to lead the Big 12 in sacks again, right? I mean, we are the leader in the conference until we're not.
2 double-digit sack recipients this year, Dave?
You can say that. Is that your hot take?
No, I'm asking. That's what it said. Are you saying Sam and Arden both have a chance to get close to 10 to double-digit sacks?
Well, sure, man. Why not? I'll say it, man. I'll say it. And they both go and get drafted. I think that'd be great. I think we get 5 guys drafted this year. Oh, that was 6. Oh, shoot. We get 6 guys drafted this year.
Ooh, I like this take. Seaton will catch a touchdown pass at some point. Jordan Seaton for the touchdown.
Did you see that clip?
I did. Jordan Seaton just as fast as Trackhawk? Is that confirmed?
Dude, I think we got a left tackle with 4.2 speed. That's what I saw.
Could you imagine at the combine if he ran some insane number like where he would get drafted when he goes out for the draft? Like what that would do to the world?
Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, he's looking in tremendous shape, and he's still got another year here. Imagine what he's going to look like next year, man.
D-Nice, another big take. We'll average more rushing yards than Kansas State, Arizona State. I'll give you Arizona State, but Kansas State is going to be running the ball a lot. Like that's their bread and butter. That's a crazy one right there, D-Nice.
Oh, man. I don't, yeah. D-Nice, that takes a little too nice for me, man. I can't jump on the back of it, but, man, I'm here for it because if that's the case, we're going to have a fantastic running game. And that would put us like well over 200 rushing yards a game. How about that? Going from the worst rushing team in FBS football to like
one of the best,
being in the top 30 in the country.
Oh, yeah. Your mom's not all over this.
I want whatever D-Nice is smoking too. That's what I'm talking about. I'm here for it.
Oh, no, that's crazy. And the Gennaro, my Taco Bell hot take, Omarion Miller will be leading the Big 12 in receiving yards. I don't know if that's a hot take. I think that's just a kind of natural take because let's be honest, Dave. If Omarion Miller plays every game and plays up to his potential, he will be the best receiver in the conference.
Yes. You're absolutely right about that. And I think if he eclipses that 1,000 yards this year, I think it definitely is a conversation about him leaving early for the NFL draft. I think that's totally a conversation that needs to be had if he's hitting those kinds of numbers.
Yeah. Dante also does not believe in that. Omarion Miller will be our third receiver. That's a hot take. Yeah. That's a hot take.
That's a hot take. Do you got any other takes, things you're planting your flag on for the offense?
I am going to plant the take that we will have a 1,000-yard rusher on this team.
Ooh, okay.
We will have a 1,000-yard rusher for the first time, and I don't remember how long. Good God, has Colorado had anybody like since what? Philip Lindsay?
No, we had
who was it?
Come on, man. Who I always forget his name because I always want to call him Jarek McKinnon. Jarek Broussard in the COVID year.
Oh, that's right.
I think he ran for like 1,400 yards or something like that, or over. I think it was over 1,000 yards, even though we played like 7 games. But remember, we had a safety playing quarterback, converted safety playing quarterback, and we were like the opposite of what we've been under Prime, which is basically run every play instead of passing.
I pulled up the stats. The last time it was done, not 2020.
What?
2018. Trayvon McMillan put up 1,000 yards almost exactly for Colorado in the 2018 season.
Wait, Broussard didn't reach 1,000 yards?
It does not look like it unless Colorado, because this is literally from Colorado's site. They have a page of 1,000-yard rushing seasons.
895 rushing yards.
So before that, though, Philip Lindsay had 2 1,000-yard rushes. So I was almost there. But I'm going a band. Gualo, I'm going a band. I'm band for band. We're getting 1,000-yard rusher. And hey, here's an even hotter take. It very well could be Kaidon Salter.
Dude, that's one of my predictions. I'll go with it. Yeah, Kaidon Salter, man. I think he gets 1K on the ground. I think we're going to run this thing, man. And Kaidon Salter, I'm trying to figure out if I want to. So he needs. Shedeur set the all-purpose record last year with 4,084 yards.
It's doable.
It's doable if he rushes for 1,000 yards. So let's just say he does it. He does it, baby.
So Kaidon Salter to beat Shedeur Sanders' all-purpose yardage record. Okay. Well, let's move on a little bit more. Not necessarily hot takes.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tee up some questions. Up some questions about the team this year, and I want your take on what you believe will happen.
Oh, I can't wait for these questions.
Okay, so first take. Who we already kind of answered the first one. We'll change it up a little bit. Who is going to lead the team in receiving yards? Oh, here comes.
Here comes the cut, dude.
Here it comes. Number 6, soon to be number 1 in all of your hearts and your programs, Dekalon Miller.
Yes. Dekalon. There's a Dekalon.
Somebody corrected me on my Monday stream in the comments and said it's Dekalon. I'm not sure.
Oh, you muted
is going to be.
There you go. You're good.
The one.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Right?
Come on, Dekalon.
Oh, hold on one sec.
I can hear you. You're good. Dude, he's going to be the guy.
Oh, shoot.
You can start
hearing it.
Now we got some echo.
Oh, shoot. This is bad.
Well, let me break it down. Dekalon Miller
you're
going to get the most targets on the team. He's going to get the most targets on the team. I'm saying that. Because he's going to be part of this RPO stuff that we're going to be doing. So, Dekalon Miller, he's going to have the most catches. He's going to be the most productive receiver for us. I think that's a pretty hot take because I think the most popular choices for this would definitely be Omarion, which I totally understand, as well as Sincere Brown. Older guy coming in here, experienced, and he's shown out. I love all these guys, but hey, this is just my gut feeling. Now, does my gut normally help me out? No, it makes no difference whether this is based on, intuition or logic, but I'm going with Dekalon Miller, man. Dekalon. It's Dekalon, not dry. That's what Dante's saying. Okay. It's pronounced long A. I forget what that was. Long A. Dekalon. And how do these predictions line up with 8 and 4 guys? Dude, don't ask those questions, man. We're here in the moment right now. So go Dekalon Miller to lead the team in receiving. When Russ is back, we'll get his take on who's going to lead the team in receiving. But D Nice is asking right here, how many receptions will the leading wide receiver have? Over 65? I would think Dekalon would have to have over that. Maybe he ends the year with like around 80 catches or so, or whoever that leading receiver is. I think that's reasonable. Again, I think a lot of stuff for Dekalon's going to be manufactured for him around the line of scrimmage, whether that's behind or shortly in front of. And I think we have seen him take some strides in his downfield route running, and hopefully we see more of that against Georgia Tech. So that is my reasoning behind things. He's going to be that pure threat in those RPO plays and maybe even get some work out of the backfield too.
I think I'm back.
Yes, you are.
Oh.
Now you're not. Now you're
can't hear me.
Cutting in and out.
Okay. Oh, I did.
Oh man,
settings keep changing on this. I don't know why.
Man, I hope you don't got a faulty wire or something.
No. It reset everything. I reconnected, and then it turned on the like.
Well, you sound great. You sound
focus
great
on your voice thing,
yeah.
And it'll like cut out non-voice, and then it gets confused. So yeah, no, I'm good. We're good. I think we're
okay. Cool. Well, who's your guy to lead the team in receiving?
I'm gonna go with Sincere Brown.
Yes.
I'm calling Randy Moss himself to lead the team in receiving. I think he is a deep ball threat. I think he's going to be mossing people in the end zone. And I think this is also going to mirror my next question, which would be, who would be your receiver to lead the team in touchdowns this year?
Oh, okay. Well, first off, I got to say, did you just comp Sincere Brown to Randy Moss?
Well, he comped himself to that. He comped himself to that this week. Yes.
I must have missed that.
They asked him, like, who do you mimic your game after? Who do you want to be like? And he said Randy Moss. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, Randy Moss, Hall of Fame, one of the best receivers of all time. You can't just crown yourself that. However, I think body size, very similar to what Randy Moss had at his age. I think speed and agility, his ability to be shifty, same as Randy Moss. Now, everything else has yet to be proven. We can't crown him that just yet. I'm just going off of what he said in his pressers this past week.
I mean, if he plays like Randy Moss,
Oh, we're going
produce
undefeated.
like Randy Moss. He is Randy Moss, right?
We're going undefeated. If he truly plays like Randy Moss did, like his senior year of college, his last year of college,
yeah, we're not even bringing up Giovanni Antonio 414J. You know, we're long past that. We're out of hell now. But I pray to God that Sincere's Randy Moss as well, man. I like that.
Yeah.
You know,
See, Gearhead says that Moss is about same size, both skinny, 6'5" with long legs. Moss was a better athlete and player, though, of course. Well, yes, we don't have that proven yet, but there's a lot of similarities there.
But he's playing in altitude so he can jump higher, right?
He's gonna jump over guys.
Yeah,
We're gonna get one of those plays.
So, okay, who I think is gonna lead the team in touchdowns is this just receiving, or can it be just as the team as a whole?
Team as a whole. I mean, if you want to say, or are we gonna? I'm talking about receiving touchdowns. How about that?
Receiving touchdowns. Oh, okay. I thought we were going. Okay, receiving touchdowns. I'll go with Omarion Miller, man. I think he's got those hands. I'm gonna go with O on that.
Okay, O for the touchdown lead, and I'm just gonna connect it with Sincere Brown on both. Like I truly think when it comes, and by the way, today on DNVR, Scott Proctor also said his hot take of the year was Sincere Brown is the first player taken by an NFL team from CU.
Oh man, wow!
So he's kind of on
that is spicy hot.
He's on the Sincere Brown take as well.
Dude, I'm about it. I love all the hype that Sincere Brown's getting. I think it's so much fun, and I forget, man. He just got here this summer. He's going to be like our Zay Weaver this year. You know, guy who's coming in late and going to be
Zay, our Lejante. You know, those transfer guys that maybe came in with a lot less hype or information about them, came in, did their thing, came from a lower level. That's where I'm at. My hot take. I'm gonna love what I see with Sincere Brown this year.
Okay. Well. Okay. Sorry. Ask me your question. We'll see if it's the same one I was thinking about.
Well, the next one would be rushing. Who's going to lead the team in rushing? Even though I've kind of already, hinted mine. What is your take when it comes to the rushing room?
Micah Welch, baby. He's going to get the work in the red zone. He's going to be that guy bowling through all that traffic to get into the end zone. I think we're in for a great year for Micah Welch.
No, I would agree with that, Dave. Micah Welch has been my kid since last year. You know, when he played, he looked good. It sucked that he had to battle injuries and issues. I think part of that is just being a freshman. I think Andrew Swayze got him right in the offseason. I feel like he's going to be prepared to carry the load for this team. I would agree on that. I think that Micah Welch will be your leading back. He will be a top back. And I saw a thing that said, I think he's like the 10th rated running back heading into the season for the Big 12.
Michael Welch is?
Yeah, not the worst. Not the worst. I mean, they've got him up there, but
I like how both him and Hayden were Doak Award guys. Now, I know they had like 100 guys on that list, but again, we were the last team in rushing last year. I feel like that's really nice to have two guys on that list for like 100 running backs, man.
I mean, compared to what we've had, Dave, absolutely. Compared to what we've had, absolutely. That would be it. Okay, let's go on the defensive side of the ball. Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Dave.
Well, I just had one more running back prediction.
Okay.
And I said it on Twitter to, I think, Scobuffs Daily. No, not Scobuffs Daily. Scobuffs 22.
Good old Matt H.
Yes. Dekalon Taylor will have 2,000 all-purpose yards for us.
Whoa!
Because he's going to be returning kicks, punts, he's going to be receiving, and he's going to be rushing for us. I think he will have over 2,000 all-purpose yards for the team.
Dave, I think that take deserves this right here.
Yeah.
I think it deserves. I truly do. That hot take. Hot take. That's a lot of yards.
Yeah, we now call him Dekalon 2K. He's gonna get 2K.
Dekalon 2K. Looks like the people are loving the Track Hawk love.
D9 is saying that's a stretch, man. It takes one to tango, man. We can trade off on that.
I like this from Maurice. I thought this is where you were going. I thought we would see like at least 2 50-yard runs minimum from Dekalon.
We need to be getting him at least 10 to 15 touches a game.
Yeah, I mean, for sure.
And that's just on offense. Then he's returning kicks. He's returning punts. It sounds like he's going to return punts.
Yep.
I think Michael Pollock kind of hinted at that until they feel like Quentin Gibson is fully ready for that. But they'll have Quentin Gibson and Taylor back there, I think, returning kicks. Maybe X or Harge will be involved too. But I think he's going to be the main guy and the most experienced guy in terms of just he's older than all these other dudes that are going to be returning.
Yeah, no, I get that. I mean, my other one would be, I'll throw out another take real quick if we're gonna go another crazy kind of take.
Yeah,
I've got Quentin Gibson 2 return touchdowns.
You got 2 return touch? Okay, come on.
2 return
touchdowns.
Man,
we'll rip the belly for good
for
luck.
the number 15. That'll be my own bell.
Yeah, man.
Take for the night is the good old on that right there. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. But I like it, Dave. I like it. We got some good things going. We got something. Well,
we got the best takes.
That's right.
We didn't say the most right takes. They're just the best.
No, Dave, they're right. Okay. And even if they're wrong, guess what? They're not wrong. Okay. Everybody can come at us all they want all year long when our takes are off. Because guess what? They're not off. They're gonna be completely right.
Nobody said them like we did.
No, we said it first. Yeah. You heard it all here first. Nobody else. Well, let's switch to the defensive side of the ball. Let's get some takes over there, Dave.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Y'all. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. What do you got?
Well, I was saying, y'all get ready to smash that dislike. Hit that dislike in the comments. Hit that unsubscribe, even though I'm only just a few away from 14K. Carter Stoutmeyer.
It's here.
Team all conference. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are going to love Carter Stoutmeyer this year. Am I biased? Some might say, but I just know ball, baby. I'm a ball knower. Carter Stoutmeyer, he's way overhated, baby. Him and DJ McKinney going to be the all-conference players coming out of the secondary. Will we have a third in Tyrecus Davis? We'll just have to see. But Carter Stoutmeyer, baby. This is what I'm talking about. Y'all hit that dislike. I know y'all crashing out about it.
Okay, Dave. Okay, guys. Hey, you heard it from Dave. Carter Stoutmeyer, all conference. Wow.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
That's a big one.
Carter is an NFL player. And me and Rawhide, we are on this take. We are on the train of Carter Stoutmeyer being all conference. You know who else is on that train? If I remember correctly from this spring, get the receipts if you need to. Adam Munster Tiger also believes he's an all-conference talent, baby.
Okay. Like, that's some crazy stuff right there. Week 1 takes. Hey, I'm there. My other take, defensively, I'll pick an all-conference player, and I'm going to go off the board a little because, I mean, we could easily go DJ McKinney. You could go Arden Walker. I'm going to call one that I don't think gets a lot of run, but my all-conference defensive player that's going to surprise everybody, Reggie Hughes.
Oh, yeah.
Reggie Hughes, linebacker, is going to be up for all conference, baby. That's right. That's going to be my bell take on the defense. Man, Reggie Hughes. That's right. Reggie Hughes, baby.
Coach Hart just stacking the accolades, baby. And he's got 3 big-time linebackers coming in, at least right now in this next class. You know he's going to get another star transfer player after we got, Nikhil Green and Reggie Hughes?
I want to just say, can we officially call this season the Coach Hart revenge tour?
Man, I love it. I'll be the first one. You know, I was doubting Thomas. Heck, I might have even been Judas. I'm so sorry, Coach Hart, that I lost my belief. But, man, I believe again. All right? There's time for forgiveness.
At this point, I need to like print out a picture of Coach Hart and just have it like framed, and we can just bring it up anytime.
Yeah, we need some like Catholic candles.
Yes, made up with Coach Hart on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm doing that, guys. I'm doing that. So we're gonna have that done. I'm gonna find a way to do that. I'm going to use the picture where Coach Hart's doing the like gun thing. It's going on a candle, and I'm going to have it in the background, guys. It's going to be here this season. It's going to be the lucky candle. I'm calling it right now.
And now you're giving me some ideas. Maybe I'll drop my own D2 DT47 merch, right? But Dark Side Dave merch, not David Talks Buffs merch. It's just only Dark Side
Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be kind of fun.
That would be amazing. And here's the thing. You know it's a big deal when Northside's agreeing with me. Hughes leading the Big 12 in tackles for a loss.
Dude,
that doesn't happen. It doesn't happen a lot.
Dude, it's a lot more fun being on this side of the fence of defending Coach Hart. It's just way more fun.
Yeah, it is. It just is. You guys all want to do it. I know you do. I know you do out there. Looks like there's a lot of love for Keaton Wade, Dave, in the chat. Lots of people saying Keaton Wade's going to have a massive year. I would say if there's anybody to have dual 10-sack seasons, it'd be Arden Walker and Keaton Wade. Ooh. I think they've got the chance to get to 10 sacks each for sure. Because I think Keaton Wade, when it comes to pass rush, that is what he does.
Parkside Dave, is this a new alter ego that we're going at, or
probably a typo?
Like me inside like a national park out there, like Chautauqua Park, you know?
Dave, well, we're gonna put it together. We're gonna get you in the Ralphie ears. We're gonna put a little, a cigarette in the mouth, just you looking completely depressed and disheveled. And we'll just have a Dark Side merch, shirt, and then we'll do
I'm just saying, run the damn ball. Run the damn ball.
It'll say on the back. It'll just say, "Run the damn ball." We'll sell them outside of CU games, illegally. That's happening. Okay, I'm doing that, Dave. We'll split the revenue cost. We're doing it.
Can we kick a damn touchback at altitude? Me. When you're watching special teams, you're always going back to smoking cigarettes, man.
We need to do something. Hey, if anybody in the chat is a graphic designer, good with artwork, hey, hit us up in our email box. Okay, let's talk. We'll come up with something. We've got to get that shirt going for some Buff Blitz merch.
Yeah, man.
We have to absolutely have that.
Dude, yes. We can have some money go back to the athletic program. Every dollar counts when we're trying to flip this, I guess he's not committed yet, but we got that 5-star dual
quarterback,
quarterback and basketball player. Is that ever a thing, man? Where a quarterback could also play basketball for the team? We need the team to offer him, or the basketball team to offer him too.
I mean, if any coach in college football would allow one of their players to play basketball, it would be this team and Coach Prime.
Yeah. I think that'd be a lot of fun, man. We'll be
probably.
I'm not worried about any of that.
We'd have to, AI chat GPT a picture of
they'll be like, you make a donation to the athletic program, you get a free shirt, like that type of thing. That's how you work around it, right?
That's right. Oh, here we go. Let's answer this question for Gennaro. I think this is a good one to go into before we get to our predictions for the season. Who will be the most impactful player on special teams, Dave?
Dude, I can't say Trackhawk is going for 2,000 all-purpose yards if he's not the most impactful player on special teams. But probably the safer take is that we finally got a guy that can kick it through the end zone every time at home. And I think at least 75% of the time on the road, being Buck Buchanan. Remember how awful our kickoffs were? Man, sometimes they wouldn't even get to the 10-yard line.
Yep. Yeah, I love that take, Dave. I think Buck Buchanan's going to be a very quiet addition that people forget. They forget we got him. I get a question almost every stream of like, hey, do we have somebody who can kick touchbacks? I see it in DNVR's stream all the time. Buck Buchanan, one of the coolest names in sports, is going to be kicking that ball through the darn end zone in Boulder.
Yeah, man. His name is Buck. He's got to have a big leg, like D-Nice is saying, man.
I could think of a lot of merch we could do that. Maybe we reach out to Buck Buchanan and see if he wants to do something.
Big boot or Buck.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Now, I got more takes for the defense.
Okay,
too.
what else you got, Dave? Let's hear it before we get on to predictions.
I think Tyrecus Davis is going to start for us, and I think he's going to lead the team in most turnovers generated. So interceptions, like forced fumbles, stuff like that, fumble recovery. This guy's going to be most responsible for the most turnovers generated, man. This guy just seems to have a knack for making plays, getting his hands in the right place.
Every
right?
practice, every practice,
He's
he either
looking
has a
like
pick.
Peanut Tillman out there, man. Just punching all these balls out, man. And it's nice to have a guy under 6 feet that we can root for. So let's go.
Yeah, no, for sure. D-Nice, real quick. He hasn't shown Buck Buchanan, but he's mentioned Buck Buchanan numerous times in those team meetings at the beginning of Well Off. I don't know if you've noticed that. He talks about, he's like, we're gonna be kicking the darn ball out of the entire stadium. He keeps like mentioning that, like, that's not gonna be a problem this year. He knows what Buck Buchanan can do.
Yeah.
And that's kick a ball out of the end zone. That's why they brought him in.
Yes.
Right there. I agree with this statesman, and part of the reason I don't think it's low key. We've seen it in practice. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but Hodge and McKinney have been on the outsides. Tyrecus has been in the slot. So it does look like that is actually happening. It's why, and I'll have that on Friday. I'll have my starting lineup, which DNVR did as well. And just so happens that Jake and I have the exact same lineup.
Oh, no
I
way.
did mine before he did. But that's what I have for our DBs.
Exciting. Okay. Yeah. When you start hearing guys connected to the program start to talk about him as a possible starter, I think that's really, really telling. And yeah, other people connected to the program, they put out their depth charts, their starting lineups, and they got Tyrecus Davis in there. Yeah, these guys know a thing or two, man. They talk to, a person or two on the team, right?
Well, yeah, and I know that Tyrecus has been called out numerous places by coaches in press conferences, by Uncle Neely before. So it's obvious that he is there and in everybody's mouths. So you know that he is going to have a big part of this team, and that's going to be a very quiet addition that I don't think a lot of people really were hyped on throughout the offseason. And now he's potentially going to be the day one starter for us next Friday. Like that's a big jump for him, and good for him. Good for him. Coming from Wyoming, coming into Colorado. He'll get some revenge, week 4. I'm loving it. Okay. Well, let's go quick. We're not going to do the full, we're not going to really dive in, but we're going to go game by game prediction, Dave.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh,
no. You don't have to do scores. I just want win-loss. Win-loss. What's going on? What do you think?
Okay.
And where things are going to be at.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay. So I've got it pulled up. I've got the schedule pulled up here.
Okay,
I made the mistake a while back. I had the wrong schedule pulled up or something was weird. Okay. First game, obviously, Friday night, Georgia Tech. We'll go in details next week with the actual teams and matchups and all that like we do every week. But we've got Georgia Tech coming into Boulder. Week 1 for Colorado at 6 p.m. Folsom Field will be on fire. Season opener. No Shador Sanders, no Travis Hunter. Dave, who do you have winning game 1?
We won the 1990 national title, and we're going to prove it a week from Friday, baby. We're going to win.
We are claiming the national championship 1990 by ourselves. Georgia Tech cannot claim it. I am claiming it on behalf of CU right now.
Yes.
That the 1990 national title is no longer shared with Georgia Tech. It is all CU. Dave has CU beating Georgia Tech in the first. Is this the first rematch we've had since then? Well, we didn't even play that season.
Probably.
Good gosh. Okay. Dave has a victory. Dave, I too have CU coming out on top. I've said this many times. It's going to be a close game. I've had lots of Georgia Tech fans in my mentions saying that they're going to blow us out. It's not even going to be close. I had a guy this week when I said, he was like, it's going to be a close game, but I think Georgia Tech wins. I said, if it's a close game, the thing that's going to win us this game is going to be the altitude advantage. And he said, if altitude is such a big advantage, why didn't CU go undefeated at home? I said, well, hey, do you have any idea how CU did in the second half of games at home last year? We were averaging less than 10 points allowed in the second half last season. Like, that says a lot. Second half is not good to teams coming in on the road. You better have a lead. You better have some kind of thing going on. You better hope that our offense is struggling, because otherwise you're going to have a very hard time scoring points in altitude. I've got Georgia Tech losing. I got CU winning.
Good news I like to hear.
Oh, real quick. I got a couple super chats. Lenny Hewley, $2 to Dave. Appreciate you. I also forgot this one from Ron earlier. I'm so sorry, Ron. $4.99. Hey guys, I got Omarion Miller, Sincere Brown, Hodge starting at receiver. What you think? I'm thinking 9-3 as the record. I think the Hodge one, I think Hodge is going to play, but I think that Dekalon has that lockdown. I think he's in the slot to start the game.
We better see a lot of Isaiah Hodge, though. He's like my dark horse contributor on offense, like a guy that I think is going to be more involved than what
he can do a lot. He can do a lot for this team. There was a reason that he had a great jersey for last year. So absolutely. Okay.
I'm here for it.
So we both have Colorado starting 1-0. Next up, week 2, the newly FBS squad, Delaware, coming to Colorado and Boulder for a 1:30 matinee on a Saturday, Dave.
Okay.
What do you think is the result of CU versus the Blue Hens of Delaware?
Yeah, the pride of Joe Flacco is not going to be coming into Boulder and upsetting us, man. We must defend this house against the Blue Hens. We must. So that's got to be a win.
Agreed. And by the way, somebody else asked this. I lost the chat. Somebody asked and said, hey, if we lose week 1, is the season shot? Absolutely not. Losing to Georgia Tech is not going to end the season, because Georgia Tech is probably going to have a pretty good year, and that'll actually be advantageous to Colorado. So I'm not worried about that. So Delaware, I've also got a victory for Colorado. Good. And here's my reason for that, just in a quick summary, nutshell, because I've been hearing this from people. I've been hearing this from certain people on social media that, don't sleep on Delaware. They're going to have a good roster. I don't think that they're going to have a bad roster. The key difference with a team coming to the FBS for the first year, they're going to have some talent that'll be able to hang. They will not have the depth needed to truly be a great FBS team and to challenge teams like Colorado and other teams that they'll be playing this year. So I think that it's a victory simply because Colorado's just going to have the depth compared to Delaware. We can go 2-3 deep at certain positions. Colorado will get the win, and I'm going to, it's going to be a pretty, not like a blowout, but it's not going to be like a close game where we're biting our nails at the end because the Blue Hens are having a chance to win.
They're not ready for these hands, man. And is Deshaun Jackson coaching Delaware? Or I thought he was coaching Delaware State.
I think it's Delaware State.
We'll see.
Hold on.
No.
Delaware State. You were right, Dave.
It is?
Oh, it's not Delaware.
I got excited for a second.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
I could see us in the future for our non-conference games, maybe matching up with like Sac State or Delaware State in the future, with Prime hooking up with his old buddies.
Way cooler mascot, Delaware State Hornets.
Okay.
That's intimidating.
That is. That's very. Okay, so we are at 2-0. 2-0. Start for CU. You might be getting some rumblings about rankings now at this point. You start 2-0. You beat Georgia Tech, beat Delaware. Next game at Houston, Dave. We're going down to Texas again. And we know that Texas has been quite nice to Coach Prime since he joined Colorado, beating TCU, beating Texas Tech. So, heading back to Texas and the Houston area for a 5:30 game against Houston. What do you think the result will be, and will Colorado be 3-0?
We will be 3-0, man. We got to beat Houston. If we can't beat Houston, we're not contenders for the Big 12 title. Yeah. Now, the season ain't over after any game, really, but, I mean, come on, man. If we lose to Houston, that ain't going to be good.
No, and the more I've looked into it, the more I've kind of looked up on Connor Wegman, the less I am liking him as far as a quarterback goes. I don't think he's going to improve Houston's offense. They lost a ton of players from last season, and they weren't even that great last year.
I can't believe Connor Wegman's still playing college football, man. That's crazy. That's crazy.
So I mean, to me, that's going to be a victory, and I think that's going to be a pretty solid victory. I think we could definitely see a little bit of Julian Lewis time, perhaps, in the Houston game,
Okay.
if that one gets well enough. But I think that's where I sit when it comes to Houston. So we both have Colorado 3-0 now, Dave. 3-0 heading into a Week 4 border matchup. That's right. I'm taking back the border matchup.
Yes.
Forget Fort Collins. The two states are going at each other. Nobody cares about Fort Collins. You know, that's disrespectful to Wyoming as a team who
Yes.
actually is a
Thank you.
team.
Thank you.
Wyoming, Colorado in Boulder. I do not believe we have a time on that game yet,
Okay.
Dave. What are your thoughts on the Wyoming Cowboys coming into Colorado?
You know, I would love to be playing Wyoming way more often than CSU. You know, CSU, I'm just kind of over it for a little while. Like as long as Jay Norvell's there, man. I just don't really see the point to it, man. Now, CSU fans might be frustrated with that, but I like the idea of playing Wyoming more. Heck, Josh Allen went there. That's kind of cool. But we got to win this game. I don't think Wyoming was very good last year. And I'm not going to act like I have looked at anything regarding Wyoming, but we got to beat our G5 opponents, man.
Yep. Agreed. So 4-0, Dave?
Yes. We start 4-0.
4-0. I've got us winning, but I have this one very close. Wyoming is not an easy opponent. They know how to grind games out. They remind me a lot of what North Dakota State did to us last year. And so it's going to be a close game. So just to let everybody know, don't freak out if it's a close game. Needless to say, I have Colorado squeaking out the victory to go 4-0 heading into the meat of the schedule. And at this point, Dave, we're solidly top 25 rated for Colorado, maybe even top 20 if we start 4-0. Would you agree with that? Or where do you think we would end up if we started 4-0?
Maybe, since we were already getting some votes. I haven't really thought about that. But yeah, I guess so, since we were already getting some votes. And, you know, ESPN and Fox will love to talk about us. So maybe we're in the AP poll. I don't know if we'd be in the top 25 in the coaches poll, but who cares about that one?
No, we don't. We don't care about the coaches poll. It's always been bad to see you. I hate it. Okay. We got the big one. The rematch, Dave. BYU coming to Colorado. An 8:15 start. We're going back to the Pac-12 days, baby. Pac-12 after dark. We got Big 12 after dark with BYU and the Stormin' Mormons. Dave, what say you in the rematch with BYU?
I was saying this with Rawhide. Again, I have not, extensively scouted BYU. I just haven't done it. But I don't care how good this freshman quarterback is that they got. If your starting quarterback is wearing number 47, you cannot lose to him. And that is purely the basis of my prediction that we get this win against BYU. We get our revenge, man. We cannot lose to a team rolling out number 47 doing their dropbacks. That's crazy.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I've got us getting the revenge. I think Coach Prime wants his revenge on BYU. I think this is one of those games where he might even try to run up the score if it at all gets out of hand, just to prove a point. But I have the Buffs beating BYU, starting the season 5-0, Dave. 5-0.
We've been there before, man. We've been there before. Coach Max last year, we started 5-0, but this is going to finish differently.
There's our 5-0 take. 5-0 start, baby. 5-0 start. Now, here's where we get into the meat of the schedule. This is where things start to become a little bit more difficult. We do not have a powder puff schedule when it comes to the Big 12 this year. So we've got coming back the rematch from 2 years ago. We're heading down to TCU. We're heading back to Texas 2 times this year. Dave, what happens in the return to Texas?
Dude, man, they get our revenge on us. This is our first loss. I got us, chalked up against, man. Got a lot of respect for Sonny Dykes and what he's doing there at TCU. I think that, TCU's going to be one of those other contenders for the conference title. So this is one that I got us dropping. Hurry, let's move on.
I have got us losing this game as well.
No way, dude.
I do. Josh Hoover at quarterback, and he's been there a bit. He's ready to go. I think that Josh Hoover is going to be victorious in the rematch with Colorado. So I've got us going 5-1 at this point. Dave's got us going 5-1. And now we get another difficult game. We get to host Iowa State, another team that is looking like one of the favorites to win the Big 12. Dave, what do you think with Iowa State coming to Boulder?
Yeah, 2-game losing streak. Let's move on. I know this one's at home, but Iowa State, man, they're pretty good too. So bringing back an experienced quarterback, Rocco Becht, I think will be helpful with them.
I would agree with that, but the more that I look at Iowa State, the thing that I don't love about them is the fact that while they have Rocco Becht, and I do think he is one of the best quarterbacks in the conference, he is not going to have a lot of stuff to throw it to. He is going to have a little bit of struggles when it comes to that. I'm going to have Colorado pull out what I would consider an upset at this point, because I guarantee Iowa State will be ranked ahead of us at this point. And I'm going to have the upset in Boulder. This is going to be my big victory of the year, us beating Iowa State at home.
Ooh, well, I got Colorado. One of those. Okay. I got one of those.
Okay. Colorado going 6-1. Dave's got them 5-2. Now we head down to Utah. We're facing the Utes of Utah in Utah on October 25th. Dave, what do you got as far as Utah and the 5-2 Buffs?
Man, I don't have any worry about Utah, baby. I just don't. I just don't. I think they'll be better than they were last year, but I think we'll be the more physical team against Utah, man.
Okay. So victory for CU?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, we get that victory against Utah, man. It's going to feel sweet.
Oh, so 6-2. I am going to have them losing to Utah. There's something about going to Utah for Colorado. I don't love the juju there. Devin Dampierre, I think, is going to have a pretty decent season for Utah, and they're just a stingy defensive run-first team. Adding a quarterback like that and finally having a quarterback, I think that Colorado loses to Utah in Utah. We are both now at 6-2, heading into a game against Arizona after last year's bludgeoning of Arizona. They're coming to Boulder this time. Dave, what are your thoughts on
it's
the game?
Over. It's over. We got the turf. Man. We're going to be way faster than that. The Arizona might finish last in the conference, man. They might do it. They might finish last. Now, hopefully that doesn't jinx them and they go on to win it like Arizona State. But Arizona, man, they're not going to come into our house and get a win, man. We remember that Arizona team in 2023 was much stronger than where they're at now. And we lost to them on that Mata missed field goal because we had that stupid dirt patch right there in the field that we never fixed. We're not even going to have to worry about that, man. We might, is Mata going 90% on the year? Is that what's going to happen when he's kicking on turf at home?
Do I need to ding the bell?
Yes, ding the bell. Yeah. Mata misses one all year. That's what I'm saying.
Woo!
So we get the victory against Arizona. It's going to feel sweet.
Okay. I've got us beating Arizona. I think that's not even. If you guys are wanting to go to a CU game this year, go to the Arizona game. It's going to be a lot of fun. I guarantee it. Like Colorado will probably run away with that one.
Yes.
So we both have them winning. That puts them at 7-2 for both of us. Now we're heading out to the East Coast. We're heading out to the wonderful state of West Virginia to face the West Virginia. What is it? What's their mascot?
Mountaineers.
Mountaineers. That's where we're going to the mountains of West Virginia.
Yeah.
The mountains of West Virginia, Dave. What do you got happening when Colorado goes to the mountains of West Virginia?
Again, I don't got a crazy scouting report on this either, but it's the return of Rich Rod. He's back at West Virginia. Rich Rodriguez, after having a fantastic time at Jacksonville State. I believe they won the Sun Belt last year. Really good year. I don't know, man. Morgantown's a tough place to play in, even if they're bad. I think that this is one that we drop surprisingly.
Okay. So you've got, that's their third loss, 7-3 at this point. I've got them going to West Virginia and winning. While I love Rich Rodriguez and what he'll do, I think we can get him because it's his first year back. West Virginia lost a ton this past offseason, a ton of players, and they did not really reload to the extent that they should have. I believe in Rich Rodriguez. I think he'll turn that program around. I think West Virginia in the next 2 to 3 years will probably be competing for the top of the Big 12. I don't think that's this year. This reminds me of Coach Prime's first year at Colorado, that hot start to just a completely downturning finish. That's why I've got Colorado beating West Virginia. And we have Colorado, in my scenario, at an 8-2 record.
And then we got me at 7-3, and then we're heading
back to Boulder.
Okay.
To play and rematch against Arizona State. And Sam Leavitt, who very well could be in the talks for the Heisman at this point, if pundits are to be believed, Dave. What is going to happen with Arizona State this time around?
The best receiver in the Big 12 is going to have a painful homecoming for Buffs fans. I think Jordan Tyson and all the forks that come in and fork us up, man. I think they get this one. They won the conference. It's hard for me to come out on a limb and say that they shouldn't be the favorites to win it again. They're a really good team, man.
Okay. So that puts you what are we at now for you?
7-4.
7-4. 7-4. And I'm at 8-2.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
So,
yeah. 8-2.
8-2.
Well,
okay.
Arizona State, I'm going to have Colorado coming out victorious against Arizona State.
Okay.
To be 9-2 heading into the last game of the season. Dave, we got the tough one. It will probably be one of the games to watch of the entire season, because if both of our predictions are right, heading to Kansas and Kansas State, we might be playing with a chance to go to the Big 12 championship on the line.
Yes.
Because both teams will be right there vying for a spot in the Big 12 championship. Dave, what do you have happening against Kansas State?
We're built for this moment. After Kansas State came in here and just totally ruined our opportunity, man, essentially to get into the conference championship game. We got a lot of players coming back that remember that moment. It's been sitting with them all year long. We're not worried about going into the Little Apple. Great environment, whatnot, but we're built for this. We're built for this. Avery Johnson ain't built for it. Kaidon Salter and our Colorado Buffaloes, they are. This is my big upset that I've been calling. We go into the Little Apple and we beat Kansas State, man. We beat Kansas State. I feel good about that. Whatever about all these other matchups, man. This is the only one I care about. It's about beating Kansas State.
So 8-4. Do you think that's enough to make it to the Big 12 championship, Dave?
Probably not, but maybe we get some Buff luck. It is.
Okay. I get that. And I'm going to have us losing in Manhattan, going 9-3 for the season. I don't know if that'll be good enough, especially losing to Kansas State, because I do feel like whoever wins that game will punch their ticket to the conference. But there's a good chance that we could lose that game and then have to follow up with a game against Kansas State. Could you imagine that? 2 weeks in a row, play Kansas State. Has that ever happened in college football? I think it has. It has to have happened in the SEC, where like Georgia and Bama played, and then they played, in the conference championship. Something like that had to have happened. Something.
Yeah. Well, if you combine both of our predictions, Russ, we have the Buffs going 12-0. And that's really all that matters.
That's right. 12-0, Dave.
Just like Gennaro saying, we did get a couple super chats while we're talking through here.
Gennaro said, believe Coach
yes.
Prime beat cancer. CU will beat everyone. Gennaro's going undefeated.
See, that's the only analysis we need, man. That's what I'm
That's
talking
right.
about. We got another one from Lenny for $5. Y'all like kick, boom. I like it. I think that's a great nickname, man.
Buck's nickname. Again,
boom.
let's reach out to Buck and see if he wants to partner. I'm sure nobody else is like, paying him for NIL yet. We got to get it before it like becomes hot, Dave. Before it becomes hot commodity.
Yeah. But yeah, you combine our predictions, dude. We're running and what's great is that, Russ, I mean, you provided all these reasons, everybody in the chat, of why we can win certain games that I had us losing. And, maybe I provided some hope for you on a few of the losses that you had slated for us, that we win them. So we combine both of them, guys. We're unbeatable. And that's like, I love it, man. I think regardless of predictions, which I care way more about the individual hot takes than I do the record prediction. But where was I going with this? I completely lost my train of thought. So
Rabbit trail ended.
Yeah. ADHD, man. It is my superpower and my kryptonite at the same time. Yeah.
So Dave, I got him going 9-3. You've got him going 8-4. I think that would be a very successful season for the Buffs. I have said numerous times, anything 7 wins and above, I think is a win, because it proves a lot of people wrong that we cannot be successful without Shedeur and Travis. And I think that with that, along with the fact that Julian Lewis will be taking over as starter, I believe that would create a massive shift in momentum when it comes to recruiting going into next year. And I think Colorado is going to absolutely set the recruiting world, both for the transfer portal and high school, if we do that, on fire. And we will be going into next year saying, okay, Colorado is going to be a favorite in the Big 12 with Julian Lewis at quarterback. Yeah. Because with all the quarterbacks that'll be leaving the Big 12, Julian Lewis will be the top quarterback in the Big 12 for 2 years for Colorado.
Yes.
So that's going to be massive. That is what we're cheering for this year, guys. That is what we're cheering for this season for the Buffs.
Yeah, man. And again, I think we get like 5 guys drafted. Maybe we got like 5 or 6 guys that end up on the all-conference teams. I think that would be awesome. I think Jordan Seaton, he should be a first-team All-American. That's my expectation, that he's going to be the best left tackle in all of college football this year. He was the best freshman last year. But I think he can do it, man. It's going to be a really fun year. Because, yeah, even if we're hitting like 8-4, I know a lot of people in the comments want us to win more games. I understand that. I want us to win in all the games. But this is going to set a tremendous foundation for the next season to be truly one of very high expectation.
I think, see, here's the thing. I need to match last year's record or better. We're young. We're a young team. People don't realize that. We are a young team. Here's the thing. Everybody's calling us to win 4 or 5 games.
I think our over-under is at 5.5, yeah.
Yeah, everybody outside of Boulder is calling us to win 4 or 5 games. If we go above and beyond that, it shows who Coach Prime is as a coach.
Yes.
It shows that he can be successful without, I get it that it's not true success, but if we can go in, we win a bowl game.
Oh my God, dude. Please.
I'm sick and tired of that being the only thing Nebraska fans have on us now, is just that we haven't won a bowl game in like over a decade. Win a bowl game for me, please. Please win a bowl game. I mean, we go 6-6 and win a bowl game, I will be a happy.
We cannot fail Peggy in this way, man.
No. Prime's whole goal last year was get to a bowl game. He did it. Probably should have said win a bowl game for Peggy. Well, now this year he is saying win a bowl game for Peggy. And win a bowl game for Coach Prime. Get him that first bowl.
Yeah, he doesn't have one either. He's 0-3 in bowl games, man. We gotta
for Coach Prime beating cancer. You got no excuses this year. Go out and win a damn bowl game for Colorado this year. That needs to be the mantra going into this year. That needs to be the most important thing. We got to get that done this year and do it for both Coach Prime and Peggy. We have no idea how many more years we have of Peggy. We have to cherish every moment that we get.
Yes.
And get her that victory.
Yes.
And I want to see her in that locker room dancing with Coach Prime, Some rapper will probably be in there. That's probably at the game. It'll be amazing. Pop some champagne corks and enjoy the night.
Yes, man. Dude, this is going to be an awesome year. We're going to see Carter Stoutmire, all Big 12 safety. That's what I'm talking about. I know you guys want to see it. I know you guys will be on the apology tour here in a few months at the end of the season. We win this bowl game, we wrap this thing up. This is going to be such a fun season. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait for it. And Georgia Tech, man, I didn't even know they had YouTubers. So I'm going to have to go find these guys. They say these YouTubers talking crazy about the Colorado Buffaloes. I got all the respect in the world for Georgia Tech.
They don't have respect for us, Dave.
I
Trust
know.
me.
Apparently they don't. But
they've been crawling out of the woodworks. They're trying to get some draw, okay? Because let's be honest,
some clicks.
Other football teams do not have the YouTube following that CU does. It's just not there. I mean, you've got a list of probably 10 people that cover CU that do so much better than all of the other college football teams in the country. So for me, they can talk all the stuff all they want just to get those clicks and attention. Okay. It's the only time you're getting it all season. It's the only time you're getting it all season.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Okay.
They're gonna be respecting us by the end of next Friday night. I'll tell them that, man.
That's right. That's right.
A big omen on the season is how is Ralphie Six gonna come out running? Is she gonna give a shit this year?
I don't know, Dave. I don't know. I mean,
that's the thing I'm going dark side on, man. Ralphie Six. I do not have high expectations for her. Drugs.
So the first crash out of the season
before the game, man. Like, come on,
shoot her up.
Yeah,
shoot Ralphie Six up.
I bet she'll love it.
Give her some testosterone. Give her something to go. Like, make her go crazy. Let's get it going. Let's get it hype.
Drugs. I've been saying it for years. This Ralphie Six ain't cutting it, man. And hopefully, I don't care how this season goes, but she's definitely out of here. If we don't win a bowl game, she's definitely out of here if that doesn't happen.
That'll be an interesting one. There's your take. There's your take for the night, guys. That's the take that you guys should all take away from this one. Okay, Dave, anything else you got before we get here and start wrapping up the show this evening?
I'm going to Vegas. Wish me luck. Hopefully I don't roll any sevens.
What are you putting money on, Dave? What are you putting money on?
Oh, maybe I'll make a bet on the
win-loss.
Yeah, but I might wait to do it online because I do have, this is brand new. Nobody else knows this. I'll announce it on our collab show that the official sportsbook partner this year of David Talks Buffs, it's going to be my bookie. They have been gracious enough to give me a brand deal. I'm now a corporate degenerate, but I
got the Taco Bell signs.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun though. So maybe I'll use my own promo code Dave, to get some sort of bonus for signing up with my bookie. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So you'll see those ads in like a couple of my videos throughout the month, man. It's going to be great.
Okay, everybody support Dave, my bookie. Code Dave.
Yeah, code Dave, right? Easy to remember.
Hey, that's great that you got that one. Not Dark Side Dave. Maybe next time, or
I should have used the code Dark Side. Oh my God, I just told him Dave. I just said Dave.
I mean, it's pretty good. It's easy to remember, but we missed an opportunity there, Dave. We could have had it on shirts. We could have got the shirt sponsored by my bookie. We could have put my bookie on the shirt.
Yeah. Oh man, that's what I need to do, and I need to see if I can pair Travis Hunter to win both Rookie of the Year awards, because I got to throw $5-10 on that.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you have nothing to lose there except $5 to $10. Like, you can make a lot of money.
Yes. So yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I'm not losing a ton of money, man. I go with a budget with my wallet full of cash, and then it's all gone by the weekend. That's normally how it goes.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yes. So absolutely. Hey, by the way, while people are here, make sure you like on both channels. Make sure you subscribe to both channels. It's being simulcasted to both channels, both Dave's and mine. It always helps us if you just jump over there, hit a like button on Dave's, back and forth, do all that wonderful stuff. Be subscribed. It helps us, guys.
Yes.
It helps us. Support us and the channel and what we do. We love doing this for you guys. We're going to have a lot of fun this season, Dave. We're going to have a lot of fun. Like, we need to probably, we need to get some guests on the Wednesdays. I would love to bring on some opposing fans for a little bit, for a segment on our show each week.
Okay, interesting.
I think that would be fun.
That would be fun. Only if they're fun, though. Here's the thing. Yeah, you got to be able to tell a joke. That, the qualifications are not hard to get on this show at all, but you got to be able to tell a joke.
Exactly.
Some people can't do that. There are some people that can't in this world.
Absolutely. It needs to happen. But we're going to have a lot of stuff this season, guys. We got a lot of stuff coming. We've got probably possibly some more stuff coming from Taco Bell, everybody. Be on the lookout for that.
Diddy Trucks, I haven't forgot about you. Diddy
Trucks out there, man.
Me.
I
gotta put together a little offer for Diddy Trucks.
Sponsor Buff BLITZ Diddy Trucks.
Yeah, dude.
With that Diddy baby oil.
Yeah.
And as always, before we go, make sure you guys go out to your local Taco Bell. Get your CU Buff player cups. There's Julian Lewis. I had somebody on Twitter say, has anybody actually seen a Julius Lewis cup in the wild? There you go.
Yeah. Nebraska could never. They could never.
That's that. So make sure you go get your Buff box at your local participating Taco Bell in Colorado. $7, Dave. Great value. I ordered one for lunch the other day.
In this economy, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
I couldn't even eat half the box, Dave. There was so much food for $7.
Oh, man.
You get a cheesy gordita crunch, which is, by the way, the GOAT of fast food items. The GOAT of fast food items.
I'm a slut for cinnamon twists.
That cinnamon twists, the cheesy burrito, a Doritos taco. Nothing better, guys. Okay. Appreciate you guys for joining us tonight. And as always, every Wednesday this season as we go through. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate you, Dave, as always, for joining in. And heading into the weekend, baby. As always, Sko Buffs.
Sko Buffs.